Hello, my name's Kat and this is Whittier Stitches. Welcome to Flosstube number 6. Today's video should be fairly short. I did do the 24 hours of cross stitch. I made all 24 hours. Thought my hands were gonna fall off, but I did it, and I have not stitched much since then because I have been super busy. So we're gonna knock this out real quick because I have a lot of stuff to do today. I've got a new start, 2 whips, update on my crochet, which doesn't have a lot, and then a felt project, and then a tiny bit of haul. So we will start with the whips. I'm gonna start with Mom's House. And this one got 10.5 hours during the 24 hours of cross stitch, and I got 1,298 stitches in during that time frame. Basically, I continued all the way down and around and back up. So this is what it was like before the 24 hours of cross stitch, and then after the 24 hours of cross stitch. So that's those stats I just gave you. That's the difference between those. And I have worked on it some since then, and so this is what it looks like now. It's basically, I've worked on the flag since the pictures, and that's it. So 24 hours of cross stitch, I went all the way around the edge, and then since then I've been working on the flag. Doing white on white is not fun, but I'm working on it. I got all the red done, and now I'm filling in the white. Apparently my dog wants inside. Next up is, oh no, I have 4 whips. Where's, I'm missing one. I'll be right back again. Ooh. Go break a chair. Okay. I didn't tell you anything about the Mom's House. It's on 22 count Harding or 1/1 full cross. Okay, now we have, this is Love Thy Neighbor that I have recharted to say Love Thyself. And I'm actually doing this as a SAL, a hashtag, a start along, if you will. We're not really stitching along, but we're starting along. So that it's just hashtag Love Thyself, Sal, Love Thyself, Sal. I'll put it up in the above. Goodness, I'm tired. Okay. And I worked on this for the 24 hours of cross stitch. It got 5.5 hours and 592 stitches in that time frame. So this is where it was at the last time you saw it. And then after the 24 hours of cross stitch, and this is where it's at now. I haven't done much on it since the 24 hours of cross stitch, but I have touched it at least. So yeah, I still am absolutely in love with this combination. I'm sorry, my dog's scratching, and that's what that noise is. That's his nails on the hardwood. He's itchy apparently. All right, and then I had a, no, it was not a new start. I showed this. Hey, guys, now's not the time to play. I showed y'all this last Friday. So, no, I don't have a new start. Not... Coco and Paplu. Yeah, you two, knock that off. Come here. They want to play now that I'm recording. This is Miss Coco. We're gonna hold her for a minute, I guess, until Paplu's done trying to play with her. I know, Miss Coco, my Coco Pebble. Now, little man is jealous. Little man, I'm not holding you too, then I have no hands. He does not care. You wanna, what are you doing? You wanna see this fun mess? Hang on. Can you see him? Ah, Cocoa Bean. She's a little Cocoa Pebble. You falling, buddy? What you do that for? She said, I slipped. There we go. Look at these goobers. Look at that goober. He said, no, don't look at me. Okay, he didn't want you to look at him. Anyways. So yeah, I had started this last week, and y'all did see it. Okay, do you want to be shown off too? Is that what this is? Okay, this is Little Man. He was the smallest dog we had when we got him, hence the name Little Man. Now he is the mediumest dog we have. Yeah, because we got 2 smaller ones since then. Little Man's is. Hey. Hey. Look at me. Give me a kiss. Yeah. Okay, now it's Paplu's turn. Apparently today we're just showing off all the dogs. Come here, Paps. No, Little Man. Oh, Paps is scratching again. All right. And here we have Mr. Paplu. Oh, and Little Man's back in my lap. Okay. Oh. Okay, apparently today is about puppies, not cross stitch. Actually, none of these dogs are puppies. Yeah. They're all small, but none of them are puppies. Little Man is 3.5. Cocoa Pebble is 2 years old. I know she's tiny, but she's 2 years old. And Paplu here is 1.5 years. And I have 3 more dogs outside, but I'm allergic to them, so they don't go past the laundry room. They have a fenced-in yard and a laundry room that has heating and cooling. And that is a Rottweiler and 2 Dobermans. Okay, can I go back to cross stitch now? Are we done with the puppy intermission? The fluffy baby cute butts? Mwah, yes. Okay. Miss Coco's sitting on the floor wagging her tail like, can I join the pile? You want to join the pile? I don't have room for another one. My lap is all full, okay? And I'm all slobbered. All right, get down. Time to get down. Okay, you too, Little Man. Coco, baby. Okay, apparently we're just gonna have to hold her. No, quit whining. I am not holding you all. Okay, what was I saying? Gaia, not a new start. I forgot I did start this last Friday before I filmed my video because I was just excited to start her. So yes, y'all did see. So this is where she was at when you saw her last. She got a full 8 hours and 625 stitches / beads because I did decide to bead as I go. Bead and back stitch as I go. I have not worked on her since the 24 hours of cross stitch. I decided to wait and let Cam get a start because Cam had to finish a secret project before she could start Gaia. So now that her secret project is done. So this is where I'm at now. Ain't she so pretty? I love her so much. She's gorgeous and again, I love my fabric. This is my first foray into beading. I do have the Mirabilia, but I haven't done any of the beads on it yet. Guys, again, I suck at fabric. Okay, hold on. So the Love Thyself, or Love Thy Neighbor, is Modern Folk Embroidery on Garibaldi's Needleworks Alyssum 28 count Monaco, being stitched with most sales silk in Byzantium. Bella Filipina is on 14 count Charles Craft 100% cottinated that I hand dyed myself. Not Bella, Gaia by Bella Filipina. Y'all know what I mean. I've got a lot going on, guys. And I'm sorry for the beep, beep, beep. If you can hear it, there's construction on the road that goes next to my house. They are replacing the water line, and they have been a beep, beep, beeping every day for the last week. All right, last whip is the Arcana Sal by Uncanny Kari on Charles Craft 18 count Fiddler's Cloth. And the High Priestess has come out. So that's this one right here. So we have the Fool, the Magician, and the High Priestess. And I still love this Sal. This Sal is wonderful. Perfect little bite-sized pieces. I'll say it every single time because it's true. Perfect little bite-sized pieces. One of these days my nose will stop running. That's probably not true. I'm allergic to the whole world. Okay. Then I have haul. So we'll hop into haul. This is 14 count Ada, dyed by the Crazy Hamster, which is Oksana and the D-Stash group, the cross stitch stash group, and I love this piece. I don't know what I'm gonna stitch on it yet, but I have a crap ton of projects that are solo, like monocolor. Wow, this looks really ugly on camera. It's a gorgeous, beautiful purple, not this funky gray you were seeing. But it's beautiful in real life. It's a very light gray, or I said gray, very light purple. It's beautiful. I love it. It's wonderful. That's, I'm like, is there a way for me to make it show up its actual color? Like, what if I, no, we're just not having it. We're just not having it at all. Nope. Okay, well, it's gorgeous. This is gonna go on my purple wall for my craft space. And then I have a Mo's Sale cotton haul. Got this big bundle of green because I wanted to use this for my, this smells different than the silk. Oh, that's weird. It smells like dial soap, like the bar soap. It smells really good. It smells way better than the soap does. Anyways, 100% cotton. This is called Pine Tree. Let's see, and then I got Icicle, which is not quite that bright, but it's showing up brighter than it actually is. This one's called Greenery, which is funny because it's blue. These are Frozen Lake, which I could not tell in the pictures that she posted, but they've got a little touch of green in it. That's pretty cool. I like that. And we have turquoise. That is a very turquoisey turquoise. And then pheasant, which is a red pink ombre. I'm not sure if it actually ombres, but very variegated. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Okay. Editing Kasha. This just got here. Or rather, I just found it. Got it. Whatever. I just got home and it was delivered. This massive piece from Black Ada. And I got a white one the same size. The white one's stiffer, which is kind of funny. But I got these off of Amazon. Because they're 18 count. I got these since I'm doing New Start November. I figured I was gonna need a lot of fabric. And I can't afford all hand dyed. So I love me some Ada, 18 count. And then, extra super exciting, this got here so fast. Autumn Lane Stitchery put out more of the Cassandras Box of Mystery, but these were the smaller ones without the fancy box or any of that. And it's here. It's here. I already moved all of the paper fluff to the bottom with the little easel. I'm sure you've all already seen this already. Evening Stroll, the kit. I can't wait to do this one. The little frame for it. I got the Welcome to Hawkins needle minder, which I'm not a Stranger Things fan. I don't watch it, but my kid is, and he was really impressed with this. We've got the postcard. You can probably hear kids in the background. We've already got children at the house, but I wanted to pop this in real quick before I put the video up. Gloves in a bottle. Probably won't use this. I'm allergic to too much stuff. I generally just don't. The dance party. I love this so much. This one's my favorite by far. Which is hollow. Freaking stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then Trick or Treat. I will not stitch this. I don't want this. Does anybody want it? Let me know. If you want this, I will pop it in the mail to you, because no thank you. This is not my style. This is the wrong kind of cutesy for me. So if you would like the Trick or Treat pattern from this box, holler at me on Instagram. Okay, that's it. Super fast. Just gotta pop back in here real quick. Okay, bye. Back to past me. That's it for cross stitching. Now we have very small progress on my Hexagon Cardigan. So this is where I was at last time I showed you. This is where I'm at now. I have not had a lot of time to work on this. I haven't had much time to work on anything. I've been just shoving in places when I can. But it's in progress. It's a going. It'll be, there you go, this way. So there you go. There's my sweater in progress. And then I have a felt finish, which I did not do a very good job on this. This is the first time I've ever sewn with felt. And as with a lot of my projects, my tension was entirely too tight, and like I ripped through the felt with my stitching. But I could not be bothered to re-sew those entire pieces because that's a lot. So I made this little dragon guy, and he's posable. He's got wire in his body and his wings. So he's gonna sit out for a little while. And I did not make him per instructions, sorry. I cut out the pieces and then the instructions confused me, so I just kind of put them together in a way that made sense. And I left some of the pieces off of his face because I didn't like them. They were supposed to be like side. I guess that made him look meaner, but I didn't want him to look mean because it looked like armor. So I didn't do that. I did his little head part and his little legs. I made them movable, even though they do absolutely nothing because he can't stand on them. But they're posable. And so yeah, I did that. I've been working on this project on and off for, I don't know, 6 months. I finally got it done. I got distracted while I was cleaning off my craft desk. I was like, oh look, he's only done. He only needs like 2 more pieces sewn on. Which was wrong. It was not. It was, I had to finish sewing the tail together and then sew the tail thing on and then do his legs and then attach the wings to the body. So yeah, it was a lot more than, oh, I just need to put on 2 more pieces. But either way, it's done now. And my kids want me to leave it out for the Halloween party. So there we go. Let's see, where are we going into next? We're gonna go into reading, I guess, just super quick, cause I gotta get going to town soon. I gave up on Joe's Boys. I got bored. Don't know, I might finish the book later. I have not listened to but maybe 15 minutes of it since last week. One of you lovely, lovely people messaged me on Instagram and told me how to set it up so that my phone will read to me, like the text to speech under the accessibility. Made it to where I could have my Kindle basically turn into an audiobook. The spacing timing's a little funny when it goes from like paragraph to paragraph, but totally doable. And I have actually been listening to Mach, which is the book that I mentioned last week that a friend of mine wrote. I had issues trying to get through just reading because like I hit the part like fairly close to the beginning. I think it's like chapter 3. You hit the mechas and like my brain was like, can't do this, cannot get past. Well, I started it over and I listened to it and breezed right through it, no problem, no big deal. When somebody was reading it to me, I'm like, oh, that was super short. That wasn't a very long section. Like the mecha's not the whole point of the story. It's just a little blip in there. And so I'm in, I don't even know what chapter it is, because bless Ben's heart, he names his chapters, which is amazing. So I'm not just like chapter 5, but that was me, I think. Anyways, Ben's like my best friend. He knows me better than anybody else on the planet. So it's been really good. There have been some parts that kind of grossed me out because this is very much so like 90s anime inspired. So there's like sections of hyper violence and then obviously the mechas, but the romance storyline I've enjoyed. So if you don't want spoilers, don't listen to this if you plan on reading it. Because I think I mentioned before, like, general plot is he gets mecha and then he goes look for his sister. So, basic general plot. I am at the point where he has his mecha, his, like, years-long crush has joined him on his boat, which is named the Golden Marlin. They went out to go fish and scavenge, and they got boarded by basically, like, a female pirate mafia. And I think it's the Keizoku. Don't quote me on names. I suck at names. But either way, so Cameron and Scarlett got boarded and they found out that, his sister, who had been taken by the Keizoku years before, was still alive and she had been living on that boat, but she had just been taken by rival pirate mafia a couple weeks before they found Cameron. And so his sister's best friend, basically, I think her name's Suki, was like, you have to let me go with you if you want to keep this boat, because it was a Keizoku boat that he had killed everybody and stolen. And so she was like, if you want to keep this boat, you gotta let me go with you to go find your sister. So it's Cameron and Suki, which is his sister's best friend. His sister's name's Kate. So Kate's best friend, Suki, and then Cameron's crush, Scarlett. They set out to go find his sister, and they fought like a giant octopus and are intending to sell it to make money to draw out the other gang, because strangers with a bunch of cash, that's an easy target, right? So there were some gross fight scenes that made me a little queasy. Well, one so far. I was warned there was gonna be at least 2 more that were gonna grody me out because I'm a big old squeamish baby. And I did fine with all of the other fight scenes, but that one, just, I was eating and they were talking about ripping out I was like, nope, can't. I was like, okay, pause, gonna come back to this later, when I don't want to vomit anymore, because ew. But it was super short, it didn't last very long. I made it through it, and then got back to the main storyline. Cameron and Scarlett did end up getting together. They made out a little bit and then started dating. This is as far as they've gotten. I am looking forward to their relationship progressing. She's just staring at me. I'm looking forward to their relationship progressing and seeing how they go. I can't wait for them to find Kate. But yeah, so that's, I know you want belly rubs. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been reading. And I plan on continue reading it, even though I know there's grody fight scenes coming up. I'm gonna have my friend Ben send me an edited version of those fight scenes that remove the super grody parts, because he knows I squeamish, and so that I can, because I've been told there's plot points during the fights, so I have to read the fights, but I don't want to vomit either, so he will edit the gross bits out for me, so I don't have to read those, because he's wonderful and amazing, and that's what besties are for, right? And then let's see, I think that's it. That's all I got. So we're done? Yeah? All right. Oh, plans. I have no clue how much I'm gonna get done this week. I have a ton of stuff going on. Halloween stuff, to be precise. We got parties and sleepovers and all kinds of stuff. Miss Lady, where are you going? Oh, I did want to mention real quick. My birthday plans got ruined. Not ruined, that is the wrong. My birthday plans got canceled. I was supposed to be going to the Texas Renaissance Festival the weekend after my birthday. My birthday's November 6th. But this little lady right here is pregnant and she is due that weekend. So I canceled my birthday trip. And all of my friends, bless them, they understood. Because I want to be here when she goes and has her puppy. As far as we know, there's only one puppy, according to the doctor, the vet. We had her ultrasound a while ago and they only saw one. So she goes back November 9th for an x-ray to make sure puppy's not too big. If puppy is too big, then she'll get a C-section. If not, then she'll be allowed to labor naturally. But either way, so I canceled my birthday plans. So what I have decided to do instead is I'm going to do, for my birthday, New Start November. I have taken all of the patterns that I own but haven't started and put them into a big spinny wheel, and I'm going to, whenever I feel like it, smack that wheel and let it pick a new start for me. I have no clue how many new starts I'm gonna do. I am turning 31, so I thought about doing 31 new starts, but that's a lot, and there's only 30 days in November. So then I was like, well, what if I took like my current number of whips and bumped it up to 31? But that's still a lot. So I have no clue how many I'm gonna end up doing. I'm just gonna, whenever I feel like a new start, smack that wheel and go with whatever it tells me. What is it, Miss Coco? I know I'm holding you, but I'm not petting you. Life is so hard. My poor baby. Gotta have pets all the time. Yeah, and she's also getting a haircut November 6th. So she's going to get her haircut on my birthday. But I'm also probably going to do a giveaway for my birthday. That'll be on next week's video. So look out for that next week. I have not figured out what I'm going to give away yet. I have a lot of options. I mean, a lot of options. But it'll probably be like a project bag. Now, I'm not a professional seamstress, but I do make my own project bags, and I have a ton of fabric to choose from. So I'm probably going to whip together a couple project bags and probably give away one of those. But don't hold me to it because it might be something else. But I think that's going to be what I go with. So that giveaway will be on next week's video when I have time to actually make the bag. So, okay, yeah. Now I think I'm done. All right. Love you. Bye.